A young girl is still awake, even though she should be asleep. Despite the late hour, she continues playing alone, lost in her imagination. At first, everything seems normal, but within moments, something unexpected interrupts her. According to her mother, after seeing this footage, the family has been in shock ever since. Watch closely.
Hey, do you want to play with me? Sure, I'll play with you. So I'm let you play with me, yeah. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, yum, dong, dong. Let's go.
After this, the mother refuses to let her daughter go anywhere near that room. In the footage, a toy suddenly lights up on its own, playing the same melody the girl had been humming earlier, as if something was responding to her. Then, without warning, she is dragged under the bed in one smooth, unnatural motion. The family is now deeply disturbed, fearing for the safety of their children. They believe something may have used the toy to lure her closer. No one knows what the girl actually saw that night, but after this, the room was locked, and for a while, it stayed that way, until she returns.
So I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been asking me, have you been in the room? Have you guys looked under the bed? No, we haven't. We haven't been in the room in the last 2 days. We've been a little scared. Is scary right now. Oh my God.
As if what happened wasn't already disturbing enough, she decides to check under the bed. That's when she finds it, a doll hidden beneath the mattress. She keeps recording, and then, without warning, it starts to move. At first, it's barely noticeable, but if you look closely, its head slowly shifts, almost like it knows it's being watched. Terrified, the mother rushes out of the room in panic. Since then, The room has remained locked. She continues to share updates, trying to make sense of what happened. But one question still remains. What exactly dragged her child under the bed? A mother begins recording her child's balloon after witnessing something that deeply unsettled her. Whatever it did was enough to make her grab her phone and start filming. She keeps the camera on it, hoping it happens again.
It's doing it again. It stopped.
The balloon suddenly stops right in front of the basement door. At first, it doesn't seem like anything unusual, just a balloon drifting around. But according to the mother, this happens every time. It always ends up at the basement entrance, and it never goes inside on its own, not unless her son follows it down.
Andrew. Andrew.
But this time, something is different. Instead of stopping at the entrance, the balloon slowly moves all the way inside. And the moment her son starts following it, it reacts. You could say it's just airflow or a draft pulling it in, but that still doesn't explain what keeps guiding it to the same place. No matter where it begins, it always ends up there, like something is leading it.
Literally stopped at the basement door again.
And it didn't stop there, because soon after, something even stranger was captured. Watch closely.
Gabe.
Quiet! Quiet!
As if everything before wasn't already unsettling, this happens. The balloon slowly makes its way up the stairs, heading straight toward Rachel. It doesn't stop, not even for a second. But the moment it reaches the top, it freezes, completely still, as if something is holding it in place. It doesn't drift. It doesn't move at all. Even the dogs in the background sense that something isn't right.
Quiet!
After everything that's happened, the family knows something isn't right about this balloon. They've even thought about getting rid of it, but their son won't allow it. So they keep it, hoping it will eventually lose air and become harmless. But that never happens. Not long after, Rachel finds herself home alone, and what happens next becomes the most disturbing moment she's ever experienced. At the top of the stairs, near the corner of the doorway, something becomes visible. At first, Rachel notices it but can't tell what it is. After looking closer, she realizes it's a forehead, leading down to a pair of eyes. If the footage is slowed down, the outline of a face can be made out, yet something about it feels deeply unsettling. This is enough to leave both Rachel and her husband shaken. If the balloon's behavior wasn't already concerning, this confirms it. Either someone or something is down there. Given everything that happened before, they begin to suspect that this could be connected to the balloon's strange movements. To them, it no longer seems like coincidence or physics, but something else. Since then, Rachel has kept the basement locked and has no plans to open it again. So what do you think is really happening in that house? A woman runs a small daycare inside her quiet suburban home. It's just a normal day. Kids are laughing and playing nearby. Everything seems completely fine until something starts to feel off.
What happened?
Suddenly, a young boy runs out of one of the rooms, screaming in fear. The daycare provider rushes over, asking what's wrong, but he can't even speak. Too terrified, all he does is point toward the open door. Hesitating for a moment, she decides to check it herself.
Did you do that? Were you in there? Were you in there?
No.
Who knocked this over? Who knocked this over?
Maybe it was just
While she's inside the room investigating, a heavy playhouse suddenly tips over onto its side. The crash startles her and confuses the children. But this is where it gets really unsettling. Did you notice it? Viewers later pointed out that above the door, two small hands can be seen reaching down. They appear to be about the size of a child's hands, and they pull back and disappear just as the boy runs out of the room. The woman who posted the video said she didn't notice them at all until someone mentioned it in the comments.
This is the room. The crazy thing about this is that there was like markings at the top of the entranceway of like the doorway, and I guess in the video you can see hands gripping onto the doorway. I don't really know what to make of that. So firstly, we have the house, and obviously you guys saw that it fell, but the other thing I wanted to point out was that it's pretty hefty, so it really doesn't make any sense that it would just fall on its own like that. So that's just something I wanted to point out.
The woman also says she has no idea how the playhouse could have just tipped over like that, but it gets even more unsettling as the daycare provider's daughter explains what caused the boy to run out of the room.
The main thing, and the reason that the little boy was screaming, is actually in here. We have this covered up for a reason. Apparently, the little boy told my mom that he saw a face in these mirrors.
A few days pass, and while checking the CCTV recordings, the daughter notices something odd. While watching the CCTV, the child gate suddenly opens on its own. She heads in to check, but what she finds catches her off guard.
Holy shit. That's fucking creepy. Do it again. Like, yeah, okay. Do it again. I'll wait. Do it again. Open the gate.
She continues filming the gate, trying to make it open again, as if something nearby is listening. That's when something shifts under the fabric covering the vanity. It's subtle, almost like a finger pressing up from underneath. She notices it immediately and runs. After this, she and her mother become convinced the small vanity was behind everything. They eventually sell it online to someone who wanted it because it could be haunted. But was any of this real? Or is there another explanation for those small hands seen reaching down from above? What do you think? The next video was recorded at Cathedral High School in Los Angeles, California, built in 1925 by Christian brothers on land that was once a cemetery. So late one Friday night, a janitor is working the night shift at Cathedral High School when suddenly something disturbing happens, sending a chilling sensation straight through him.
All right, I usually don't record while I'm on the job, but this is freaking me out. It's sort of unreal. I'm here at work. I'm here in the janitor's closet. Yeah, let me just show you guys. All right. Just to, I don't know, let you guys know, this school was built on a cemetery. I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that You know, every night something happens, some spooky shit. I don't know, paranormal or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I didn't really believe him until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just, see? That right there. Shit. Just ooh, okay. See, no. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh. No, I can't.
Alone in the building, the janitor suddenly notices a red balloon in one of the classrooms begin to drift on its own. It doesn't just move. It follows him into the hallway. Moments later, something else catches his attention. A dark shape quickly passing by a window on the far side of the school. He's not the first to experience this. Other staff had already reported strange occurrences inside the building. So, after recording what he saw, he brings the footage to the school's security guard.
You see how
It's falling out the classroom too?
Look at the back though. Look at the class with the light.
What the
I'm not crazy. You saw that, right?
Nah, bro. Nah, man.
How long you been working security here, man? How long you been working security?
I've been here a few months, but bro, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Even the security guard can't hide how uneasy he is after watching the footage. Something about it clearly doesn't sit right with him. So could this have been more than just a coincidence? Considering the history of the land beneath the school, it raises a bigger question. Could whatever is buried there still be affecting what happens inside? What do you think is really going on here? This video was posted by a woman named Lee Huns, who claims that something very strange was captured. In the footage, we see her 10-year-old daughter, who filmed this herself. According to her, she was simply recording inside her bedroom when something unsettling happened. The video begins with the girl playing with her toys, putting on a small show, and talking about a toy kitchen set she had recently received. She explains that it's all meant for her channel, which focuses on role-play videos and toy reviews. What should have been a completely normal and innocent moment turns into something else.
Un rosquete para aplanar masa, una cucharita y un tenedor. Bueno, ya. Después, las tacitas. Tengo esta tacita rosita y esta tacita como fucsia. Huevo, ¿sí?
Right after that, the girl suddenly freezes, then turns around and panics. Even before that moment, something already seemed off. A toy appears to come to life and starts moving on its own. Neither the girl nor her mother can explain how this could happen. How did the toy start moving by itself? A social media user named Misty Huron says that for some time now, strange things have been happening inside her home. Her husband is often away, working long hours as a truck driver, leaving her alone with the kids. At first, it seems minor. Small sounds coming through the baby monitor late at night. She brushes it off as a technical issue. But then, one night, she hears something different. A faint, unfamiliar melody playing through the monitor. When she checks the camera feed, she sees something she can't explain. Misty later shares the footage online and explains that her 10-year-old daughter, Olivia, used to sleep in that room. Now it's the baby's nursery, while Olivia has moved upstairs to a new bedroom. Her old bunk bed is still there, left untouched since the baby arrived. And that's exactly why what Misty saw on that monitor felt so unsettling. Watch closely.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. So I've been recording the baby monitor anytime the sound or the motion detection goes off so that I can show my husband because he's on the road and I wanted to send him all this crazy shit that's been going on. Watch this video and tell me what you see. I literally ran up there so fast. There's nothing in her room. I brought her downstairs. This motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now.
While watching the monitor, Misty notices movement on the top bunk, directly above her sleeping baby. She rushes upstairs to check the room, but finds nothing. The top bunk is completely empty. After sharing the footage online, people start asking her to show more of the upstairs, especially that room. Even though she's scared, she decides to go back and record it again.
We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. Then we moved the baby from my office, which used to be her bedroom, now it's my office again, up into this room. So this is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. I cannot even breathe walking in this room because I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my god, it's rocking. Fuck.
Misty walks through the room, explaining why the bunk bed is still left there. She moves closer and shows the top bunk. Nothing. But then, right next to the bed, the rocking chair suddenly starts moving on its own. She screams and runs out immediately. Later, she admits she was completely terrified. She takes her children and stays with her parents until her husband returns. Because if something is really inside that room, it's no longer hiding. It's starting to show itself more and more. In this video, a group of friends are live together, getting into a heated discussion about a basketball team and its players.
They blew everything up to bring in some superstars, but y'all already got R.J. Brunson, y'all got Josh Hart. I think y'all need to build off of those two people and a couple of more pieces. I do like R.J. Barrett, but...
At first, everything during the live stream seems completely normal. But just a few minutes later, something happens that shocks everyone watching. Make sure to keep your eyes on Christie's screen, because what appears there leaves everyone deeply unsettled. Watch closely.
Get some superstars, but y'all already got RJ Brunson, y'all got Josh Hart. I think y'all need to build off of those two people and a couple of more pieces. I do like RJ Barrett, but I don't know, it might be time for him to go as well. You never really know. So I say you just build off of those people. Was that a ghost?
I just personally...
Oh, yo, Junebug, chill out.
Yo, that wasn't even a person.
Junebug, chill out. I ain't got time for this.
Yo, did we catch a ghost on stream?
Bro, stop.
No, stop it. Stop it. Run it back. I gotta run it back.
Hey,
I didn't see it. I didn't see anything, man. I was looking.
Turn on the lights. Stop playing, bro.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm gonna go look at it right now because this is what? Bro.
What? Junebug, what happened?
That was not a person, bro.
Bro, chill out. What are y'all talking about? J-Rob, stop.
Hey, yo, y'all chill out, man. Hold up, man. I ain't with this.
Bro, go watch it for yourself.
Run it back. Somebody watch.
When the footage is slowed down, a faint figure can be seen moving behind Chris, crossing the frame before vanishing completely. Everyone on the call is left stunned, dropping the argument to focus on what just appeared behind him. Later on, Chris checks his apartment to make sure no one had entered, but he finds nothing. And that's what makes it worse, because whatever was caught on camera doesn't seem to be a person. Some even point out that Chris turns around at the exact moment the figure passes behind him, as if he felt something there. So what exactly showed up during that stream? Whatever it was, it left everyone involved completely shaken. So what do you think about this? Monday morning, around 9, Mildred Nava wakes up and immediately notices something unusual. Her dog is right there on the bed with her. That's not something it normally does. This time it chose to stay close to her and her sister, who sleep side by side. Caught off guard, she reaches for her phone to film the moment. But as she's recording, something unexpected happens, and it terrifies her. It's only later, after watching the video again, that she realizes what was actually there. This is what she captured. Viewers say this could explain why the dog suddenly got into bed with her, because that would mean someone, or something, was inside the room. The only other person there was Mildred's sister, lying right beside her. But whatever this was, it's completely unknown to Mildred. It appears out of nowhere and disappears again within just seconds. This alone was enough to scare her. But what affects her even more is a zoomed-in image taken from the clip. There's something about it that feels deeply unsettling. People don't know what was captured, but many believe it would be safer for her and her sister to sleep somewhere else. Since then, Mildred hasn't posted any further videos about this incident, yet viewers continue to question it. So who or what was this? At around 1 a.m., a truck driver was traveling along a road many people try to avoid. This place is known for frequent accidents, some of which ended in tragedy. Because of that, some believe the road is cursed. But drivers like the ones in this video don't always have another option. On August 18th, 2023, Gaston Rodriguez and his co-driver were passing through when something strange was caught on camera. Watch closely. As they continue down the road, a strange figure can be seen moving quickly across the dirt path before suddenly disappearing from view. At the time, neither of the drivers seems to notice it, but after watching the footage later, they're left completely shaken. Whatever it was, it seems to appear out of nowhere, then vanish within seconds before ever reaching the road. Considering the history of this route and the fatal accidents that have taken place here, some believe this could be connected to a past victim. But whether it's something paranormal or not, the footage itself remains very strange. How did this figure just disappear like that? So, what do you think about this? A father decides to capture a moment between his two sons as they mess around together. They start wrestling, laughing, and competing, with neither one clearly winning. But then, one of them suddenly looks away and loses focus. It's unclear what caught his attention, but he completely stops reacting. Seeing this, his brother takes the chance and wins. Everything is recorded, but later, when the father replays the footage, he notices something else. Something he can't explain. This is what he saw.
A ver. Eso pa' eso, ven.
Noticing his son staring at something, the father turns the camera toward that direction. But at first, nothing seems to be there. However, the camera still captures it. Inside the closet, a face appears, completely still, just staring. It doesn't move at all. Then, after briefly looking away, the father points the camera back to the same spot, and it's gone. Even though this was recorded in 2020, no explanation has ever been given. To this day, people are still trying to figure out what was inside that closet.